This is the LaserPecker 3, and since I've already used the previous version, I wanted to test this out as well. I heard this time this machine has a lot of improvements to make it work better with metals such as gold, steel, copper, and also with plastics. I will show you what you receive when you buy it, assemble it, and test out its features over a few materials. So guys, let's get started. What's up my friends, welcome back. This is the package that I've received. And inside we have the LaserPecker 3 module, which by the way looks great. It's made out of metal and awesome design, very elegant. And together with the module we have the support platform and the Z-axis. A box with some safety glasses, and another box with a power supply and USB cables. By the way, the supply is of 60 watts. And we also get the user manual, obviously. And we also have these positioning parts, which will be very handy for engraving exactly where we want. So this is pretty much everything that you receive with the kit. Well, in my case I also get these rollers for engraving on round objects. And later we'll check it out. Assembling it is very fast and easy. Join the platform with the Z-axis bar and add 2 screws. Then we add the laser module and use the bolt to fix it in place. Now connect power to the module. Press the focusing button and then use the arrows buttons to adjust the height till the 2 focusing laser dots overlap and become just one. Now download and install the free LaserPecker app on your smartphone. And make sure that you activate Bluetooth and then connect to the engraver. And just like that, in under a minute we are ready to engrave. But first let me tell you the main specs and improvements. One different thing is the use of a 1064nm laser instead of the 450nm as the rest of my engraving machines. Now 1064nm is near infrared spectrum and is not visible. So transparent materials such as glass or transparent acrylic can be cut with this machine, which is made to work better with metals and plastics using a pulsed fiber laser. As you can see over this light wood part, it won't work unless you paint it with something dark. But anyway, the engraving resolution can go up to 4K with a 0.03mm accuracy. And the speed is also very fast, up to 800mm per second, due to the use of galvano actuators instead of using stepper motors. And the preview speed is of 5000mm per second, which is crazy. You can preview the size of the object almost instantly. The design is super cool and also practical. Even if the engraving size is not that big, you can always take the machine out by the handle and engrave over any surface. The platform even has an opening if you want to use it like that. Now we also have these guides that will help you to center and fix in place the object. And even better, the entire engraver module can now tilt and change the angle, so we could print in front of the platform at a specific angle. You can easily use the mobile app or the PC software if you want, and is with a Bluetooth connection or directly with a USB cable. And the laser power is around 2000mW average, and is powerful enough to engrave over a good variety of materials such as metal, plastic, copper, and so on. Okay, so the first test just to try it out was the Pecker logo from the gallery on this metal sheet. It removed the paint and left only the logo with very good details. And that was a very simple start, but I've also tested this photo mode. You import a photo and engrave it on another painted metal sheet. And it looks quite good, right? I wanted to test this over a metal phone case, but unfortunately, the first test that I've made was on a cheap phone and the case was made out of plastic. I mean, yes, it made a good engraving, but the plastic film on top balded up a bit. So I've got another old phone that has a metal case. And this time it worked a lot better. So as you can see, you can engrave over your iPhone or any other metal case and personalize your phone, metal wallet, your lighter, and so on. Then I've tried it over plastic. The other engravers that I have usually just melt the plastic, but this one did a great engraving process. The icon turned out great over this black plastic case. Then I've done the same but using this leather wallet. And again, adjusting the settings in the app for leather, the machine will work perfectly for leather as well, so you can personalize your gifts, your clothing, your belts, and wallets. I really wanted to test it over stainless steel, and the only thing that I've got on hand was a kitchen knife. None of the other engravers that I have could engrave on stainless steel, but look at that. This one did a great job. And this is not just coloring the metal. I can use some alcohol and clean it out, and it won't go away. So it works great on steel as well. Then I've got this metal chocolate box, and using the text tool from the app, I engraved the Electronoobs logo on it. And it works pretty good. I've also made the test on acrylic and again, it works great. It doesn't melt it, it just engraves over it, and that's exactly what I expect from this machine. I now test the roller. Just connect it using the USB cable and enable the roller from the app. I place this brass case and engrave the same text. As you can see, the roller rotates, and the text is engraved over the metal case. And to use it with bigger objects, you have to tilt the machine, and you are good to go. And then I've made a test over a copper board. It did a good engraving, but I wanted to test if I could totally remove the copper, so I've placed it at 100% of power. Because this was a bit slow, I've stopped the process. But no, it can't fully remove the copper. Because that would be great for making homemade PCBs, right? Anyway, it's good to know that I can now engrave over copper. So guys, this was pretty much what I was expecting. A laser engraver that works a lot better with metals and plastics, using its pulsed and non-destructive optical fiber laser. You can engrave over gold, silver, steel, leather, acrylic and other materials with 4K precision. I might use this machine for some of my future videos, and engrave over PCBs or metal enclosures that I make for my homemade projects. Check the links below for the product and more information on their website, and if you have a small business where you need to engrave over your homemade products, this is a good way to start with. I hope you now have a general idea about this product in case that you want to buy one. Thanks again and see you later guys. So guys, here I am in my workshop, another video that ended. I hope that you like it, and the most important part, I hope that you have learned something new. Anyway, I just wanted to give a thank you to all my patrons, to you guys, to the viewers who are supporting me, liking my content, sharing it, commenting below. Just check my website, check my shop, check my t-shirts. All this kind of stuff will support my channel, so thank you very much once again.